award-winning artist, my dear friend. Give it up for Nathan Stanley and his great band. We've got the large orchestra out here.
Y'all know Prince, don't you? You gotta make kids the parents do. How y'all doing tonight, Clintwood? You don't care to do some more vocal up here, huh? Let me be one of the first to wish y'all a very Merry Christmas early and hope you enjoy our Stanley Country Christmas first show. Kick it off, fella.
How about the
Thank you so much. We're going to go back. We're going to do some Christmas songs and do some songs, like I said, throughout the year. This is one of the first ones we had of this, but we've really been looking forward to this one, and got a whole bunch of great shows lined up for you. You folks might remember this song right here, and if you do, just sing along with me. Let me grab me a sip of coffee. I've been on the road this weekend. The fellers and I have. We was in Georgia last night. We played down in Tacoma, Georgia, and we played with the legendary Gene Watson, who's going to be here in February. So make sure you want to be here for that. Have you got that squeal out there, Ryan? All right, see if you folks remember this song right here. I'll have a blue Christmas without you. I'll be so blue just thinking about you. Decorations of red on a green Christmas tree won't be the same, dear, if you're not here with me. And when those blue snowflakes start falling, that's when those blue memories start calling. You'll be doing alright with your Christmas of wine, but I'll have a blue Christmas. Well, I'll have a blue Christmas, oh, without you. I'll be so blue just thinking about you. Decorations of red on a green Christmas tree won't be the same, dear, if you're not here with me. At the windows, snowflakes start falling. That's when those blue memories start calling. You'll be doing alright with your Christmas alone, but I'll have a blue Christmas. But I'll have a blue Christmas. Thank you very much. Do what now? Elvis would have done it, wouldn't he? Yes, sir. He'd done better than that. We love Elvis and love that song. Hope you enjoyed that one right there. You know, I love good old folk music, folks, and we do this song on our show right now, so see if you might remember this right here. Kick it off for me, Tony Dingus. Tonight I'm sad, my heart is longing for the only one I love. When shall CD here last year when we were here, and good news is just about ready to be released. And we're really excited about that. We recorded the live CD around here about a year ago, this past year. And that's going to be up very soon. And right here's one of the songs that is on that very CD. And, you know, as you know, I love good old traditional country music, the real stuff. Maybe some of you ones who love it like me might remember this song right here, okay?
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2.
Would you look at what came down the stage today? Yeah. Wanting me to be one more mistake to make. A bridge to burn to get to someone new. Hey, pass me by if you're only passing through. Well, now you sure look like the traveling kind of me. Don't stop if this ain't where you want me. Well, I don't know what you think you've run into. Hey, pass me by if you're only passing through. Yeah, would you look? I'm not gonna be your stepping stone. Among the other hearts that you walked on. Lord, help me if I fall in love with you. Just pass me by if you're only passing through. Well, now you sure look like the traveling kind of me. Don't stop if this ain't where you want me. Now I don't know what you think you run into. Just pass me by if you're only passing through. Just pass me by if you're only passing through. Oh, beautiful star of Bethlehem, shining afar through shadows dim, giving the light for those who long have gone, and guiding the wise men on their way up to the place where Jesus lay. Oh, beautiful star of Bethlehem, shine on. for this season. It's all we all Santa Claus and all the Christmas gifts, but we all know the reason for the season. Thank you very much. Here's a song that we recorded on the Controversial Man CD, and I was so honored and blessed that my good friend, Miss Patty Lovelace, joined me on this song. Patty won't be here tonight, though. He'll help me with it tonight, but maybe one day we'll get her here in Clintwood, Virginia for a couple of shows. How's that sound? Something we're working on. Either here or the Dickinson County Fair or one. Y'all make plans to be at the Dickinson County Fair in 2023, September, folks. This fair, this past September was an amazing. Allison Mullins, you're here somewhere over here, she is. Did a wonderful job with the fair. Give her a big round of applause from Hayside, Virginia. Tell you what I've been to hear out of all the surrounding counties, Dickinson County Fair beat them all by 10 to 1. And it wasn't no comparison. So congratulations to that. And I'm excited to say that me and the band will be there again closing out Saturday night. So we're really looking forward to that. And thank you so much for that. Really appreciate you. You'll be living been my favorite time of the year ever since I was a little boy. I'm still a big old kid at heart to these days, I still believe. I was in the grocery store the other day and was walking by, I saw a big old stuffed Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I said, oh God, he's got to go home with me. So he's home in the Christmas room and he's setting up looking pretty, and I'm just, like I say, a big kid at heart. And you know, people throughout life, sometimes they end up away from home, and sometimes they don't get to come back as much. And this next song talks just a little bit about that. Once I get this guitar a little bit better tuned, because I got to kick it off. Y'all having fun so far? I tell you what, there ain't no better place to be in Clintwood, Virginia for a big concert hall here at the Jettie Visitor Center. All right. Well, I wonder how the old folks are home. I wonder if they miss me while I'm home. Wonder if they pray for the boys who went away and left in their old parents all alone. You can hear the cattle blow in the lane. You can see the fields of bluegrass running home. Almost hear them cry as they just about to die. Well, I wonder how the old folks are home. Yeah, I do now. Just a village and a homestead on the farm, and a mother's love that shielded you from harm. Mother's love so true, a sweetheart that loved you. Just a village and a homestead on the farm. You can hear the cattle blowing in the lane. See the fields of bluegrass running home. Almost hear them cry as they just about to die. But I wonder how the old folks are home. Scary up on the keyboard. Give him a big hand if you will. Just a village and a homestead on the farm, and mother's love to shield you from all harm. Mother's love so true, a sweetheart that loves you. Just a village and a homestead on the farm. You can hear the cattle blow in the lane. See the fields of bluegrass running home. Almost hear them cry as they just about to die. But I wonder how the old folks are home. Yes, I wonder how the old folks are home. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Did y'all enjoy Bob Smallwood, and Lori Smallwood, and Joshua Wilson right here, and Joseph Dunn? I tell you what, wonderful folks right there. Always love having them included in our shows and things. Right here is one that we do throughout the year, and it's also going to be on the Live at Clintwood CD. And boy, I just can't wait to get it out. Can't wait for y'all to hear it. One of my very favorite songs. Hope you enjoy this one too. One entitled, If That's the Way You Feel. Your love All right. Have y'all got your Christmas shopping done yet? Yeah. How many have you? Okay, let's do this. How many have you by a round of applause or a scream? How many have you got your Christmas shopping done? Okay, how many haven't got your Christmas shopping done? Okay, stop by the record table and I'll give you my address, everything you need for my Christmas gifts, okay? Just come by and stop, I'm kidding you. I tell you what, I'm more on it this year than I usually am. I'm one of those guys that on Christmas Eve, I'm running the belt for Walmart and see what I can find. What about you, Rita and Doris? How about Rita Surratt over here and Doris Rife over here? Honey, you got Clintwood's Queens over here. Big hand for them. Love them very much and love their support and the Dixon County tourism here. You can go by and see Rita there at the big blue house down here with the big love sign. And there's so much things to do here in Dickinson County, and I'm so proud to be a Dickinson County boy, always will be, and there's just nothing like home. And I tell you what, love all of you folks with us here tonight. So give yourself a big round of applause tonight. Thank you so much. And my buddy TJ Fry here, where's he at here? Is TJ here? You know, make it tonight. We're having 2 shows, as you know, and some people can't make the one, they're coming to the other. So, but next weekend, it's going to be a completely different show. So he wants you to come out. We'll be doing some of the same songs, not many, but a lot of different ones. And for the first time, folks, Mom, we're out in a second. It's going to be here with the Clintwood Mountain Boys. Not the first time here, but it's going to be the first time me and him are going to get together, and we're going to be going back and doing some old Stanley Brothers songs, and I reckon we're going to sing them together. So that's going to be at first. You don't want to miss that. And there's talk that there might be a CD of Ralph and I together coming out pretty soon. You never know about that. How about a big hand for a guy that's making everything sound so good tonight as best as he can. Working with me, that's hard to do. He, y'all who listen to my radio show and those of you who hear me talk all the time know about Alan Maggard, and I've recorded every CD at Maggard Sound Studios and always will. Papa did, and that's Alan Maggard back there running the sound from Big Stone Gap, Virginia. Thank you, Alan. Thank you for coming over here, and he was here since 12:30 today, folks, getting this sound set up and working hard, and without him, we just couldn't be doing what we're doing right here. So one more big round of applause for Alan Maggard. I've recorded about 11 CDs now, I think, and every one of them have been with Maggard Sound, and pretty much every one that Papa recorded, if he had to say so over it, it was recorded at Maggard Sound. I remember one time that, y'all know the group Alabama, don't you, the country group? Well, Randy Owen and them, they were big fans of Papa, and they were doing a gospel CD. And they was wanting us to do the track, Papa and the Clintwood Mountain Boys, for I Am the Man Thomas. I believe it was on their first volume gospel CD. Well, Papa and I, the Clintwood Mountain Boys, we were in the Maggard Sound Studio. Buddy Alan Maggard fixed it up. Randy Owen from Alabama, the lead singer. He came all the way from Alabama to Big Stone Gap, Virginia, just to be in there with Papa and us to record the song. So a lot of history has been made in Maggard Sound Studio. Y'all know gospel, the Singing Cooks, like the bluegrass group, Blue Highway. They all have recorded at Maggard Sound, and you ain't going to find no better than Alan Maggard. So thank you, Alan, for coming with us here tonight. What do we got next? Oh, yeah. I want all of you folks to have a holly jolly Christmas. How about it, guys? Now, see, he said, yeah.
But have a cup of cheer.
go any further without doing this next song right here, in memory of my papa, Dr. Ralph. And you know, even this song has touched a lot of folks around the country, and people come up to me all the time and tell me that how they were raised by their grandparents, or how they had a special bond with their grandparents like I did. Papa said he come home from the hospital and I raised him up from a pup, what he used to say. We were the best of friends, and but I'm so glad that he got to hear this song before he passed, just a few months before he passed away. And for those of you who don't know, they made a music video for this song in Nashville, and was just driving down through Nashville, and went by the Ryman Auditorium, which was so happened to be the very first stage that I ever went on when I was about 2 years old with Papa. Didn't know how important the place was, or what the Grand Ole Opry was to be exact, but I just knew that was with Papa, and that's where I wanted to be. And I'll never be able to repay what he did for me and for what he did in my career. He always taught me to be my own man, to never try to copy nobody, sing a song the way you feel it, he said. And he said, you'll do fine. And he was a master of what he did. I loved him so much. And we're going to do this song right now for Papa. He'll always be Papa to me.
Stanley.
going to do a brand new song for you. Brand new Christmas song. Wrote by none other than Mr. Kerry Belcher. Right over here in Hayside, Virginia. Y'all know Belcher Insurance and Mountain Gift down there in Hayside. Well, Kerry's going to play a little bit of guitar because this wasn't rehearsed, but we're going to do it for you folks tonight. I tell you what, it's a wonderful song. It's going to be on the live at the Clintwood CD. It's going to be, there's going to be 12 live tracks on it, and there's going to be 3 bonus tracks on the CD. And all 3 of them are brand new songs. This will be one of them, and all 3 of them, I should say, were wrote by Kerry Belcher. Kerry and I started hanging out last year. I have been in Nashville a lot doing some work and things on production, movie productions and things, and come back to Virginia, had a dog pass away. That, you know, I love my fur babies like I do. I couldn't love them if he had 2 legs and shared my DNA, I say. I lost one to cancer. And it was a hard thing to go through because I loved him so much, and he's only 4 years old. So I come back to Virginia, I brought him home and laid him to rest. My little dog, he was a big old doggy. And I said, well, I'm going to stay back here. I don't have no heart to go back there because I just can't bear the thoughts of being there every day and seeing where he was and things, even though he was at home a little bit here too. But I came back and we nestled down here for sure and real good, and we've done a lot of good things. And Kerry said, I just wrote your heart, just wrote what you told me. And Kerry Belcher is a special friend. He's a big supporter of our shows here, our radio show. And give him a big hand for that. And folks, I will say this. I have to say this, and I know he probably don't want me to, but I'm going to. Every show that he plays with me, like last night, he went to Tacoma, Georgia, about 5.5 hours, I guess, from where Kerry lives in Hayside. Drove all the way down there. Drove all the way back this morning. Loaded in here. He didn't have to do it. And guess what, folks? He don't charge me a dime, and he won't take nothing either. What about that? That's a friend, isn't it? I appreciate him very much for everything you've done for me, Kerry. You want to say a word or two, buddy? We'll try to young stuff fill in this song. Yeah, you gonna sell some insurance?
No, absolutely not.
Not for that.
Thank y'all. I can see who's out there, so I can not have any fear of talking. But how many of y'all in the county know that the legacy and the heritage that we have is Stanley music? Ralph Stanley was a sweet guy. He was a dear friend of mine. He was incredibly talented. And when my daughter Jordan came back from Atlanta after she had a car wreck, Dr. Ralph had one of his heart attacks, and so we got to rekindle both my relationship with Ralph over at North Community Hospital, and also Nathan several times came over with him and we talked some. And then Nathan recorded I'll Be True to You on one of my records about Ralph and my dad in the county. So when Nathan came back and he said, I'm back to stay in the county, he said, you know a keyboard player? I said, maybe. I said, you want to record some of my songs? And so we started working together then almost a year ago, 14 months ago.
14 years ago.
14 years ago. And so Nathan said, can you write jingles? And I said, maybe. So then he said, you want to be on a TV show with me? I said, sure. So we've had a lot of fun this last year.
Tell them about that. I was going to say.
Done a lot of work this last year together.
Is this home?
It's been a blessing. Yes, go ahead.
Let me say that if you do listen to our radio show, you hear all the jingles, your old double cheeseburger eating buddy and all that good stuff we say on there. Well, every one of those folks was recorded at Kerry's office in Hayside, Virginia. He took his time, put the music behind it, and did all that too. So what a special friend he is. So big hand for Kerry Belcher, folks. All right, Alan, I guess I'm going to have to use Miss Georgette's mic. Y'all excited about seeing Georgette Jones? She got a big show lined up for you, and we're going to sing a couple of us together. It's going to be fun. So, we're going to do a couple of our mom and dad's favorite songs. All right, we're going to try a little bit of this. This should be available right now to download on iTunes as a single. It was put up there, so you know how they sometimes drag their feet. But we hope you enjoy it. Going home's not too much like it used to be, and I'm wondering if you would agree. Everything I want this year you can give so easily. I just gotta know if you're coming home to me, especially at this time of year, especially with falling snow and rain, especially in your heart. I hope you see how much I wish that you come home to me. And I know it's hard to do, 'cause when it gets right down to it, I'm not always the best of company. But December 1st it seems I begin my Christmas dreams, and they're all about you and me. Oh, nothing's quite as lonely as the long drive home. The snow is looking muddy and you're on your telephone. If you can see your way free, promise me to come back home to me. So there's a lot more that I can say. 10,000 words in the same sweet way. I'm gonna close my eyes and get on my knees and pray that you will come back home to me. And I know it's hard to do when it gets right down to it. Sometimes the hardest things are free. But this year I'm praying hard as the snowflakes hit the yard. The one car driving slow with the wind start to blow, and we'll embrace, and tears will stream down our faces, and our hearts will leap, and our eyes will meet, and you'll be home again. Going home's not too much like it used to be, and I'm wondering if you would agree. Everything I want this year you can give so easily. I just gotta know, I just gotta know, I gotta know if you're coming home to me. Oh, Sister Jettie, how about that, folks? Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed that. Going home.
Nathan wanted me to introduce the band to everybody.
Yeah, let's introduce the great big band while he's here. I couldn't do it without these guys right here.
Let's go from left to right. David Castle's dad. What's your first name, Mr. Castle? Bill. Bill Castle. Let's give him a hand. I played Bill 1981, 1982, 83,
Our bass player couldn't make it, so Bill had a day's notice, and he's in his 80s, young, and doing a fine job, isn't he, folks? Bill Castle, in his 80s, folks, rocking that bass.
And his son, David Castle, right here behind us. He's got a studio at Castle.
Grammy Award-winning engineer right here, folks, David Castle. Worked a long time at Matter Sound Studio. Engineered a lot of those great CDs. Now has his own studio in Castlewood, Virginia. Another big hand for David Castle on the guitar.
On the saxophone from Appleton, Virginia, Tom Peterson.
Tom is on our new CD. He's playing sax on those, a couple of those new singles, so can't wait y'all hear that too.
And the drummer's brand new. He's filling in tonight. I call him Drums. What's your name again? Gabe Shute. Give him a hand. Big stuff together.
And Lord, the old lady killer over there.
He's played dobro and steel for me on every record I've ever made. He's played on every record Nathan's ever made. He goes to Nashville 3 and 4 times a week to play sessions. Plays sessions at his house. Tony Dinks, give him a big hand.
And one more big hand for Kerry Belcher, folks. My band is great, I appreciate it. We're going to do one more song for you, and then we're going to get Georgette up here, and she has a great big set for you lined up. And I'm going to say, we're going to do a couple duets together as well. We'll all be out in the lobby. We have some posters to commemorate this night. If you like one, they're out there. We have just a very few of them. We'll sign them for you. And that'll be a good collector's edition for the first Stanley Country Christmas here. And I tell you what, I've just been so looking forward to this. So many great memories as a kid. Christmas time was, like I say, always my favorite. It still is. And honey, now if I ride in the car, I've got my Christmas playlist going, and I'm jamming out to Jingle Bell Rock, and I've got some Burl Ives going, and some Dean Martin, and you name it. So I just love Christmas music, and I can't sound like Burl, but I might look like him a little bit. But I don't know. But have you had a good time so far at Stanley Country Christmas? And I want to make sure all the kids in the audience, if there's all the kids, I know Miss Hadman back there said there's free candy that we're going to give out to you. It's Christmas candy. There's some in Frosty the Snowman and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and all kinds of stuff. And some of you grown ups, if you got a sweet tooth, go by and get you one. We won't tell nobody, okay? All right. I want to thank you all so much. I want to thank Miss Sarah Phillips and everybody here at the Jettie Baker Center for hosting us and having just, can't beat this place. Look how beautiful it is. Isn't it beautiful? This is a jewel for Dixon County. And like I say, I love it. And just really appreciate each and every one of y'all for being with us tonight. We are going to be out there. I have just a couple selections of my CDs. The folks who were printing my CDs, they did a lot of other folks as well, and they just kind of up and quit and didn't tell nobody. And so we're a couple of weeks behind on getting all of our CDs together. But come check out what we have, got some pictures. I think Georgette's going to have some things out there after the show. You talking about true country music royalty, Miss Georgette Jones, from her daddy being George Jones, and her mother, Miss Tammy Wynette. Have y'all watched the new TV series on Showtime, George and Tammy? Good stuff, isn't it? I was honored to call her daddy, George, a friend of mine, about the last 5 years of his life. He went into the studio with me, and I had him record some things for me, and just developed a great friendship with George Jones. And in my book, there ain't no better singer in country music than George Jones. It don't get any better than George. And he knew that, and he loved Papa. And back in the 50s, when George was first starting out, he and the Stanley brothers traveled together in Florida and did shows. And y'all know that song, I've been living a new way, though I've been out of snow. But I can see the clouds are gathering, and the storm will wreck our home. For last night he held you tightly, and you didn't even shut. It's true, I was watching that old window of a bus. Well, Papa and Carter, they helped write a few words to that song. They helped George write that. So George told me all kinds of good stories about him and Carter having a good time, that's all I'll say. And played a few poker games and just, you know, just living that piece of your pappy. He was more quiet. He'd go to bed a little bit earlier than me and Carter would. I said, yeah, that sounds just like him. That sounds just like him. But we hope you're enjoying yourself tonight. More great music on the way. We're going to be here. And like I say, things like this, folks, these shows couldn't happen without our wonderful sponsors. You have the list that you got. Keep those flyers that was handed to you, because it has all of our shows coming up. Like I said, next weekend, Stanley Country Christmas #2. Ralph Stanley II, the Clinch Mountain Boys. My band will be here. Bob Smallwood will be here. Noah Peters, the singing barber. And a group out of Hayside, Virginia, known as Clinch Mountain Echo. And if you like good old traditional bluegrass singing, buddy, they can sure do it. And like I say, Ralph and I are going to get together and sing a lot of songs, duets, and I don't think you will miss that. So join us next week, December 17th, for our last show of the year here in Clintwood. And then our celebrity concert series just keeps on going and going for 2023. We got Gene Watson rescheduled from October to February. We have just a few tickets left for him. And then we got Twitty and Lynn coming back. That's the grandson of Conway Twitty and the granddaughter of Loretta Lynn. They're going to be live at the Jettie right here on Friday, June the 2nd, I believe. The flyer is all stapled together. Take them with you. Come back and be with us. We sure do love seeing all y'all's beautiful faces out there and love hearing you sing the songs along with us. We're going to sing one now that I know you can sing along with us. And after this, we're going to get up. My friend, the great Miss Georgette Jones. I tell you what, she can sing, buddy, she can sing. Well, probably one of the most underrated singers in the business today. Got a hint of her mommy, but she has her own thing too. So those of you who haven't seen Georgette, you know, she was here with us a year ago. And everybody loved her, and I know everybody was excited to have her back. God bless you folks, and we love each and every one of you. I was standing by the window on the road Friday, when I saw that perfect girl that the party had gone another way. Will the circle be broken? Bye, 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 bye.
and congratulate you. This past Monday, we celebrated 1 year on the radio. I said I did a magical 2 appearances, the first and the last one. But
well, this man right here, a year ago, I told Freddie, I said, Freddie, I have the idea, because Freddie's been in the radio business a long time.
He's an antique.
You're an antique in the radio business. And also, for those of you who don't know, Freddie's from here in Clintwood. Freddie was the manager of our good buddy, the wagon master, Porter Wagner, for the last several years of his life. Wonderful times we had. But I told Freddie, I said, Freddie, I want to go do a radio show. What do you think? He set it in motion, set the meetings up, got it done, and here we are 1 year later. Thank you, Freddie Phillips. God bless you. Thank you. Love you, folks.